Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm severely overweight. I hate even saying that, but it's the truth. And that's the reason why I started this blog, is because so I can show myself that this is the truth. The truth is I'm fat, and I've wasted my life being fat. It's hard to say because I lived in denial for so long. I just figured I'm fat, not bad off, I'm happy with that. But in all actuality, I was very unhappy. I didn't realize how unhappy I was until I was sitting at a KFC eating a 3-piece chicken dinner with an extra biscuit with a soda on the side, and I was looking through pictures of last Halloween, which was, October 31st of 2007, and I looked at the pictures and I'm like, who is that? And I realized it was me. I was the fat girl sitting there, and all I could see is a side profile, and it saddened me. It saddened me to the point that I pushed away my food and I didn't even eat it. And that's so not like me. I grew up in a clean plate household where nothing went to waste because we grew up with hardly any money. Now that I'm older and I'm making my own money, I shouldn't have that same mentality, but I do. I'm to the point now that, let's be real here, that I was sneaking in food and eating it so my boyfriend didn't see it, even though I ate enough that I shouldn't be hungry. And when I started really thinking about it, I had a problem. And the problem was I never thought I had a problem. I'd never been addicted to drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. The only thing I was addicted to was food, and I didn't realize it. I didn't think that was a problem until I was sitting there with this food, and it was torturing me that I wasn't eating it, even though I've only spent like $5-6 on it, when it was killing me not to eat it, even though I'm looking at my pictures and thinking how much of a fat ass I was. So I knew that I had to do something about it. I started off small, and like in November I weighed myself and I couldn't believe it, 300 pounds. I never imagined that I was that big. Well, I had to start off something, so I decided to cut off, like my soda intake and just started drinking water. And that was okay, because I wasn't really into caffeine. I drink mostly Sprite and 7-Up, but still that's sugar, fructose, corn syrup that's in your system, and I shouldn't even have that in there. So I made a deadline, and I started researching about different diets and lifestyle changes, and started what was best for me, because I knew I wasn't going to start off eating just like a handful of stuff, the right portions. I was going to have to start off with something, a diet, and so Atkins seemed like the best fit for me. But I wasn't going to do it for long term. I was only going to do it for 3 months, and that would be how to learn, have self-control, not eat those breads and not eat the sugar, because sugar and bread was my biggest thing. And well, anyway, I started on January 2nd, and the first 2 months I lost 30 pounds, and I was so happy. I was very excited, and it was working. And I knew I only had 1 more month. But the thing was that I wasn't exercising at all. The only type of exercise was walking around in the supermarket to buy my food. And I didn't like it, But the weird thing about it was, while I was doing my diet, people started noticing that I was losing weight, especially in my department, which is customer service. and they got on the bandwagon. I inspired them to start losing weight and start making lifestyle changes in how they would eat. And it made me feel good, that I was inspiring them, even though all my friends are thin, pretty, and all my people around me at work are thin and very pretty. And who was going to inspire me? I started wondering that because I started wavering after the second month because I plateaued. And like I said, the reason why I was plateauing is because I wasn't working out at all. And I was eating high-fat stuff. I'm fat, so why should I eat high-fat stuff? So I started rethinking about how I was going to do my second phase of my lifestyle change. So I decided I was going to go the complete opposite and do low-fat, which that was about a week ago, and I decided that I was going to eat, like I normally did, which I was eating 5 times a day, small meals, that's portions and stuff, and so I could, help my metabolism go along, drinking water, but nothing fried, hardly little or no meat, and which surprisingly I took it well. Maybe it's because Atkins actually helps me, with the hunger and and learn how to eat properly, which I did that okay. Well, I started exercising, and I had a girl from work basically walk with me 30 minutes a day on our lunch break, and that's been working fine. And then I decided on the weekends, I still do, walk, but I decided to start running. And let me tell you, it's a very eye-opening thing when you almost like throw up because you're, just jogging short distances and then walking, and then jogging again. And I got home and I thought I wanted to die. I thought I was feeling bad. But I still weighed myself in the morning, and I've lost 1.5 pounds, which is really cool, because, actually am eating right how I'm supposed to eat, and I'm exercising, and it's actually, great. It's not as, great as Atkins, where you, lose 5-10 pounds a week, and then, but that's mostly water weight. But we won't get into that. That's a different story and everything else. So, basically, what I'm trying to say, make a long story short, I'm sorry, I'm really good at making a really long story. I need help. I need a backbone of sorts. I need people that are going through the same things that can give me pointers and keep me honest, and if I mess up, I have to say it, and I have to be out there and not lie to myself. And I would really appreciate any help, any comments, any motivation, anything, because I've been watching a lot of people's vlogs, and it just seems like they've been doing so well, and I need that. That's all for now. Thank you for listening, and I hope I didn't bore you to death.